All right, so anyways, yeah, I posted this on my Instagram a minute ago. But something just came upon my spirit yesterday, and I feel like the Holy Spirit just wanted me to show this off real quick. So, real quickly, like what the seven deadly sins are. This envy, wrath, sloth, pride, lust, greed, and gluttony. Okay. So I want to show you how this video with Elon Musk talking about AI. Um, to me, it feels like a demonic plan to induce mass slothfulness, and I'll show you in a second why that is. So let me just run it.
We will have for the first time something that is smarter than the smartest human. Um, and that, I mean, it's hard to say exactly what that moment is, but there will come a point where no job is needed. You can have a job if you want to have a job for sort of personal satisfaction, but the AI will be able to do everything. So I don't know if that makes people comfortable or uncomfortable. That's why I say if you wish for a magic genie, that gives you any wishes you want, and there's no limit. You don't have those three wish limit nonsense. You just have as many wishes as you want. It's both good and bad. One of the challenges in the future will be how do we find meaning in life if you have a magic genie that can do everything you want. I do think it's hard. When there's new technology, it tends to usually follow an S curve. In this case, we're going to be on the exponential portion of the S curve for a long time, and you'll be able to ask for anything. It won't be, and we won't have universal basic income. We'll have universal high income. So in some sense, it'll be somewhat of a leveler or an equalizer, because really, I think everyone will have access to this magic genie.
Everyone will have access to this magic genie. You hear this guy? So, okay. So they want to give you something that can do everything for you. Something that can mow the lawn for you, something that can wash the dishes for you, something that can teach your kids, homeschool your children. See what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that? Like, you think that's okay? Like, do you not know that we were created to work? Like, God literally created us to work with our hands. Like, there's a verse in the Bible that talks about, like, consider the ant. You know, the way of the sluggard is like a hedge of thorns, but the path of the upright is a level highway. Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men. Even when we were with you, we would give you this command: if anyone is not willing to work, let him not eat. Like, I understand that you think, a lot of people probably think, well, the robot's gonna do the work. It's just the basis of working and, being able to pay bills and stuff. Listen, these robots are gonna be able to do a lot. Like, it's gonna be able to trade your stocks for you. It's gonna be able to go to the grocery store and come back home and cook a meal for you. People are gonna start having sex with their robots. They've already began creating models that look like human beings and that are going to be able to pleasure you. It's going to get way out of control. And as we've already seen, what technology does to us is it only divides us and dehumanizes us and gets us into a state of like mush brain, basically. So understand that this AI, which I ain't got the clip, I don't know what the clip is right now. I don't feel like looking for it. I'm just trying to get this message out. I'll probably make another video or something. But Elon, who is one of the people spearheading this, you got OpenAI, which is another guy, and then you have Elon, which is like behind the Tesla bots. And he said that this technology is, and this dude's been coding since he was like a kid, right? He's in his 40s right now. This technology is increasing faster than any technology that they've seen ever. So think about it like this. The iPhone hit the market in like, what was that, like 2005, 2006-ish, somewhere around there. By 2009-ish, 10-ish, almost everybody you knew had a phone that was at least close to the equivalent of their first iPhone. If not, if they didn't own an iPhone themselves. See what I'm saying? This technology is increasing way faster than that. And it's taking all of the information that we put into the internet and using it as data. Every time we leave a comment, right? You know how you got your Google profile, you know what I'm saying? Or you log into a lot of stuff with your Gmail or Facebook. All of your data is interwoven and interconnected, and it's literally feeding the beast. It's feeding the very thing that's going to come and try and attack us. They always show us in the movies what's going to happen before it happens. I was just watching iRobot the other day just to try to get my mind like back into like see what it is, everything that they really trying to do. Because that's exactly what they trying to do. And they already telling you how the plot is going to play out. Like, even if it's only metaphorical, because the phones and technology we have right now have already turned against us. Have they not? Have they not divided us? Have they not gotten us in our feelings and our emotions too much? Have they not had us like being slothful? Like, how many of you have been distracted staring at your phone for way too many hours? I know I have. So if they get this thing into your house and they're gonna make it consumer accessible very quickly, they said it's gonna be less than the cost of a new vehicle. You're gonna be able to get one of these things for like $15,000-$20,000. That's super cheap. To the point to where people are gonna be buying these instead of cars. And not to mention it like I'm in California. I already see the driverless cars driving around the LA area all the time. A company called Waymo. They're already out here. If you induce mass laziness, it literally goes against the principles that God has set for us. Right? We are supposed to work, you know, and just think about what that does when you sit around all day in pleasure, because that's literally what it's going to lead to. There's a verse, I'll pull it up right now. Let's look it up on Open Bible. Pleasure. Whoever loves pleasure will be a poor man. Who loves wine and oil will not be rich. All right, so one more thing before I dip. One more thing. I just want you to see this clip. This is when he first goes to meet the robot. Like when he first goes to meet it. This is after the scene where, like, in the movie where he was shooting at the robot. I don't know if he was shooting at it, but like the robot jumped out the thing when he went in there with that female, and he found like, okay, why was the robot in here hiding while we was searching the room or whatever? Then the robot jumped out the window. So this was like after that, because I think after the robot ran out, that's when they caught it later on. So I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm gonna just start it. You can come look it up yourself if you want to. iRobot 2004, Sonny's interrogation. I'm gonna start it from right here before he goes in there.
Well, then I guess we're gonna miss the good old days.
What good old days?
When people were killed by other people. Five minutes.
Murder's a new trick for a robot. Congratulations. Respond.
What does this action signify? As you entered, when you looked at the other human, what does it mean?
It's a sign of trust. It's a human thing. You wouldn't understand.
My father tried to teach me human emotions. They are difficult.
You mean your designer?
Yes.
So why'd you murder him?
I did not murder Dr. Lanning.
Want to explain why you were hiding at the crime scene?
I was frightened.
Robots don't feel fear. They don't feel anything. They don't get hungry. They don't sleep.
I do. I have even had dreams.
Human beings have dreams. Even dogs have dreams, but not you. You are just a machine. An imitation of life. Can a robot write a symphony? Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece?
Can you?
I think you murdered him because he was teaching you to simulate emotions and things got out of control.
I did not murder him.
But emotions don't seem like a very useful simulation for a robot.
I did not murder him.
What the hell, I don't want my toaster or my vacuum cleaner appearing emotional.
I did not murder him!
That one's called anger. Ever simulate anger before? Answer me, Canner!
My name is Sonny.
So we're naming you now. That why you murdered him? He made you angry?
Dr. Lanning killed himself. I don't know why he wanted to die. I thought he was happy. Maybe it was something I did. Did I do something? He asked me for a favor, made me promise.
What favor?
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe he was scared.
What are you talking about? Scared of what?
You have to do what someone asks you. Don't you, Detective Spooner?
How the hell did you know my name?
Don't you? If you love them.
So look, that's all I'm gonna play for now. So I'm telling you, like, I didn't know it was gonna take that long to get to the part I was looking for. But when these robots arrive, they might not necessarily tell you they know your name, but they know, like, well, the information is downloaded into them, right? Because of the biometric data that they've been collecting on you over the years. They know your fingerprint. They know what you look like. If you walk past an Apple Center right now and they have all of that stuff, that technology downloaded in there, or Google or whatever, if you walk past anything that's operated by them, they know it's you the moment you arrive. Hell, they know it's you before you get there. If you got your phone or your watch in your pocket or on your wrist, they already know you, what area you in and all of that. But I'm just saying, like, don't be surprised when you run into one of these bots and it knows your name. You know, they know what you like. They know what you look up on Google. They know what religion you practice. They know what you like to eat. Like, they, you know, it's all interconnected. Don't be surprised if you get one of these technologies and you got to log into it using your Google account. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, the kingdom of God is at hand. You know, the devil is busy. Jesus said, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. Wide is the gate and broad is the path that leads to destruction. There be many that enter into it, and narrow is the gate that leads to righteousness. There be few that find it. Jesus said, I am the gate. Love y'all. Take care.